Hello and welcome to the next episode of The Guild, where we'll let you know what's coming out this week as well as what's coming up for pre-order this weekend. As always, I'm Wes and he's Kyle. And Kyle, what do we got from this week?
Well, pretty exciting for anybody trying to look for those last-minute Christmas gifts. We've got the Army box sets coming out. These box sets are a great way to get anybody into the hobby or anybody with a current battle force.
Exactly. First up, we have the Adeptus Mechanicus. Belisarius Cole leading the Elimination Maniple.
Also, Imperial Knights, where Canis Rex will lead the Chainbreaker Lance.
Additionally, we have 1,000 Suns, where Magnus will lead the Court of the Crimson King.
Coming right alongside that is the Death Guard, where Mortarion and the Council of the Death Lord will come as a battle force.
Next up is the Adeptus Sororitas, where Morvenval leads the faithful Sanctorium Guard.
Also, don't forget the Adeptus Custodes, where Captain General Trahan Valoris and the Watchers of the Gate come to the battlefield.
Next up is the Imperial Fist, where Tor Garadon will helm the Bastion Strike Force.
Also, the Raven Guard, where Kayvon Shrike leads the shadowy Raven Strike Force.
Not to mention, for the first time by himself, you have the Techno-Archaeologist coming up, which is pretty exciting seeing how he only came in a box set previously.
Moving right along to Necromunda, we have the Escher Cutters, which comes with 4 skimmer mounts.
Coming out separately is also the tactical cards as well as dice for the Escher Cutters as well.
That sounds awesome. Moving on to Asmodee, we have X-Wing, which is the Siege of Coruscant, which introduces a whole new scenario.
That sounds fun. Also, you have coming up Galaxy Truckers, 2nd edition, which is a board game that has you holding your truck together as you deliver cargo across space.
I'm really excited about that one. Coming up is Lost Ruins of Arnak, which is a new game designed around deck building, worker placement, resource management, and discovery. But it's also going to have an expansion, The Lost Ruins of Arnak, Expedition Leaders, which will introduce leader abilities and new items for you to discover.
Coming up next, we have The Wolves, which is a highly interactive and deeply thematic strategy game that pits multiple players into building the biggest and strongest pack.
Also, Shadows of Brimstone, Cities of the Ancients. This is a fast-paced, fully cooperative dungeon crawl board game set in the Old West.
Additionally, coming out, we have Shadows of Brimstone, Swamp of Death, which is a revised core set that gives a heavy dose of unspeakable horror.
Also, we have an expansion, The Custodians of Targa. This expansion introduces large spider-like robots that terraform anything they come in contact with.
Nice. Next up for Shadows of Brimstone is the Masters of the Void, which is a deluxe enemy pack that introduces eldritch horrors from beyond space and time.
Oh, that sounds scary.
But that wraps it up for orders and pre-orders. Kyle, what events do we have?
Well, this Sunday we have Warhammer Sunday, as always. No tournaments, however, we are discussing some in the works.
Also coming up on Saturday, we have Star Wars Legion Saturday. Come on in, bring an army, and roll some dice.
All right, well, that wraps it up for the news. What are you excited for?
Well, I'm going to have to say Galaxy Truckers.
That was exactly what I was going to say.
That looks like it looks like crazy, stupid fun.
Yes.
It looks amazing. Everything I saw about it, I'm just like, we have to play it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Not to mention the Christmas bundles, which are a great way for people to get in.
That's a great way to get started. There's also a lot of fantasy Christmas bundles that came out as well. That came out last week that we didn't get a chance to address.
Yes.
But they should still be up for order, I believe so.
Yeah, until the end of Christmas, I believe. I think is the
so.
last. So that'd be a great way for people to get in. But outside of that, the box sets look like they're going to be great value.
Oh, yeah, they look like a great value. They look like there's a lot of good models in there.
Yeah.
I wish there was an Astra box set, but we already got.
Can't have everything.
I want everything, dang it. But
well, that's fine, yeah. So and apologize for last week not having an episode. We had Thanksgiving and we all kind of celebrated. And,
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so everybody was kind of out everywhere. But outside of that.
I would say Shadows of Brimstone also has me excited.
Yes, yeah, Shadows of Brimstone, because the expansions look really fun too, and I've been looking at it for a very long time.
But we haven't actually got it and played it. We've been looking at it, but we just haven't purchased it yet.
Yeah.
But it looks real fun, real good. So I believe it to be one of those dungeons in a box.
Yes, yeah.
And looks great.
The expansions, I mean, one of them's Eldritch Horrors,
Oh,
which
God,
I'm
yes.
sure will be amazing.
Oh, it'd be glorious terror.
But there's a lot of games that are coming out that look fantastic. The Wolves look interesting. It's kind of different, but it does look like it'd be a lot of fun.
Yes. But with that, I believe that wraps us up.
Yeah. Why don't you come on down and see us down here at the Guild at 205 South 1st? And we would love to play some games with you. Warhammer, Legion, whatever you want, board games. Bring it in and definitely hang out.
And if you have any idea for future coverage and anything else you want us talking about or anything you might be interested in, go ahead and put it down in any of the comments of our social media on Facebook, YouTube, any of it.
Yeah, and come on in and throw some dice.